Just waiting for people to get here. Hey Flynn, how you doing? I don't know why I'm typing. Hello. Hello David, V-Stag, Crazy Good Times. I need something to drink. The Nerdy Fish. Okay, we got a few people in here. No notification. Yeah, this is last minute. I just scheduled this like 10 minutes ago. Why must I always do this? You're always gonna have homework, always. Giving a minute for people to start rolling in here. Zach's Tank's Crazy Aquarium Guy, how you doing, buddy? Still haven't found a new Pleco, still looking. I do have my eye on the L494, I think, is what it is. Oh, we got a troll. Yeah, just as I'm about to start changing water. Hey, I know this person. Kaylee. I think I owe you a shirt, Kaylee. I think that was the word on the street. Should be here soon. Bob was just testing our responsiveness. Yeah, just, you know, Stephanie Ball. Love your fish tanks. Thank you, Happy Troll. Yep, Kaylee. I ordered them, I think Monday. So hopefully next week. Dean, enjoyed all your February daily videos. Thank you, Dean. It certainly helped pay the bills for this shipping that I just shipped out today. That sip in the background is angry. I think he's just horny. Bob missed the daily video challenge already. L094. Let me look that one up. I think I've looked this one up before. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know that one. But the L494, I think, is a newer species. Oops. Yeah, even Google doesn't know what the L494 is, so. So there are some people here. I just wanted to give an update. So, V-Stag, your box shipped out today. I don't see Kayla here. Maybe she'll watch it later. Kayla, I shipped out your calendar today. David, shipped out your box. The Fish Nerd, I haven't seen you yet, but yours was shipped out today. Supreme JB was shipped out today. Aiden was shipped out today. Cameron Ferris was shipped out. Penniless Aquatics and Charles, your LED light was shipped out today. And I even shipped it priority just for you. I was going to be cheap and do ground, but thankfully we got a few donations on that 4.5 hour live stream, so. Should put that male sip in jail for sexual harassment. He needs to start harassing some more. I need some fry. My mistake, I meant L494. Yeah, that's what I said, the 494. Well, V-Stag. Is it V-Stag's birthday today? Why didn't you say so, buddy? Happy birthday, V-Stag. V-Stag says, not my birthday. Bob will buy me a Ryzen 1800X CPU. Rurutu, I will buy you one when I'm at 1 million subscribers. There you go. Yeah, all Oddball Aquatics is selling the L494 right now. They're not that much. Let me take a look. Stephanie LOL? What's Stephanie say? I guess I missed it. Yeah, well, Stephanie said something funny and I missed it. Alright, let's look at Plecos. Alright, I can do this again. Window capture, let's look at these Plecos. If they're still on here. Where am I going? Catfish, Plecos. Tell me what you guys think of this Pleco. All Oddball Aquatics. Ooh, longfin green dragons. Let's see. Wow, a ton of Plecos on here all of a sudden. I looked this morning, there was only 2 pages. Now there's 4. Don't tell me they already sold. Oh, here we go. $4.94. Look at that guy. That's pretty sweet, right? Bot Dylan says, what do you think about DIY CO2 system made out of 2-liter bottles? I hated it. I tried it, and it was too much of a pain. I feel like an old man. I fell asleep sitting up in my chair looking at my tanks, and this live stream notification woke me up. Bob, good job on the month of videos. That was a lot of work. Yeah, that's a nice one, Bob. Yeah, sashimi. And well, $130, but I think you get 4 of them. Yeah, 4 of them. Well, $180 for 4 of them with shipping. Ooh, I don't like that you can see just my mouth. That's weird. There. $4.94 is cool, but I love the L183s. Yeah, the 183s are nice. I already have them though. Happy Troll says, if I reach 150 subs, I'll eat a live worm. That's nothing. Can I get any advice on a YouTube channel based on aquatics? I mean, you want YouTube advice in general. The topic doesn't, your genre doesn't really matter. Fish Tropic is here. How you doing? Kaylee, but you're supposed to look at people's mouth when they're talking. That's weird. That's just weird. Matt DLR, I'm friends with Jesus, and he told me. Hey, Sashimi, enjoyed your fish room tour that Lucas made. Anyways, what other Plecos does he have here? Isn't this where Sashimi was just at? Sashimi, weren't you just at this guy's house? What's this one? I don't know about that one. How much is this one? One fish. It's up to $52. Yeah. What about the L398? I don't know. Oh, the Ancestors Claro. We've all seen that. We all know what that is. Chaz, if I could stop time, would you steal fish? No, there'd be a lot more things I would steal before fish. Anyways. What are my thoughts on bumblebee plecos? I don't know what that is. What's the L number? Do you know the L number? Would I ever keep a piranha? Nope, they're illegal in my state. And I don't know that I would keep one. Anyone? Precious Metal Stacker says, has anyone kept leopard frog plecos? Are they haste? They look neat. Are they worth it? I have 3 or 4 of them. Sashimi has some. I definitely think they're worth it. I don't know what haste means, but I think they're worth it. Bob will steal cable and watch the Seahawks lose. No. I have cable. I don't stopping times. If I could stop time, I would make them win. Let's see. L15. Is that a thing? L15 Pleco. See, it's telling me that that's called a candy striped Plecostomus, but let me Google bumblebee Pleco. That's what he said, right? Yeah, bumblebee. L15 bumblebee Pleco. That's not a bad looking. It's the same type as a leopard frog Pleco, I believe. The Peckeltia, or however it's pronounced. I don't know. Rick Afra on Aquabid has nice longfin bristle nose for anyone interested. I have an unboxing video on my channel. There you go, if you want to see one of those. What's up, everyone? Hey, Jack. You have a red belly piranha, bumblebee tuna. My dad used to have a piranha. Yeah, so did mine. Can all these L number plecos interbreed and make hybrids? Nope. Some can, but not all of them. Like Ancestris can interbreed with other Ancestris, but an Ancestris could not breed with like a common pleco. If I could stop time, I would make my beta rubrin grow faster. But if you stop time, wouldn't the beta stop too? So then he wouldn't grow at all. The sale of duckweed has been banned in the past couple months in my state, and I'm pretty sure it's native here. If not, it's still all over. That's probably why it was banned. Anyone else hear of this in your states? Duckweed wouldn't live in my state. I'm surprised it would live in Illinois. I feel like it would all die off in the winter. Have you ever kept a blue-eyed bushy-nosed pleco? No. Can't say that I have. Zach's Tink's crazy aquarium guy. What is the L number? Okay, asking for the L number. Who is the person on Aquabid that you said was good? Depends on what you're talking about. Like what type of fish. Found some mismarked Agassizi cories for $5 each. Got all 6 for $30. That's pretty nice. How bad is the aggression in my Tanganyikan tank? Not bad at all. And these yellow calvus, they don't even eat fry. I don't know why. That's like what they do in the wild, but they don't here. Maybe I'm keeping them well fed. I don't know. Will bristlenose plecos damage plant leaves? Mainly only Amazon swords. They'll eat Amazon sword plants. How long does it take Crebensis fry to hit 1 inch? I have no idea. I'm sure with power feeding and daily water changes, you could get them at 1 inch in no time. Hey Bob, do you think it's worth it to use Seachem, Cichlid salt, and Malawi buffer together for Mabunas? I do. So I guess yes. I mean, I do. How do you like how do you like chili rasboras? Oh, they're a neat fish. They're excellent in planet tanks. Hi Bob and all you tankers. Hello Rob Hicks. If they are the same genus, they could possibly breed. Yep, that's true. Stopping time is dangerous. You're moving at millions of miles per hour through the universe, stopping everything around you would kill you. Good deal, Kyle. The duckweed dies off in the winter but comes back in the spring. Why do plecos have L numbers? That's how they identify them. So you see when somebody asks me, like, have I ever heard of a bumblebee pleco? No. So plecos have, like, every pleco has like 10 different common names. So they assigned L numbers to help identify them. Aftershock Beta says, I'm not 100% sure, but I think a rhino pleco I have crossbred with a bristle nose. I don't think that's possible. The rhino pleco, and I had random brown fry. I mean, I don't know, that'd be pretty weird. Have I bred Cory cats in the past? Not on purpose, but I have. They have bred. If I could stop time, I would draw stupid faces on the kids that pick on me in class. That's unfortunate. I love it when fish are mismarked and you get them for super cheap, but it sucks when they are priced up instead of down. Yeah. The person on Aquabid that Sashimi went to his house. Oh, Texas Tank. That's all Oddball Aquatics. All Oddball Aquatics. There was a sad video of a guy flushing a live fish. I was so mad, I almost snapped my phone. Yeah, there's a lot of dumb videos like that on YouTube. Jack says, did you start up your saltwater tank yet? No. So it has some sort of custom LED lighting on it, and I need some light controller, and I know nothing about that stuff, so I might have to make a video of it, and maybe you guys can help me out and tell me what I'm supposed to buy. I do. Someone sent me a link of the light controller I was supposed to buy, and it's $200. And I was like, screw that. That's twice the amount I paid for the stupid tank. Just to be able to plug in a light? Seems ridiculous. Do you own L15 plecos? The pleco that I do not see at all is the L. I don't own any 15s. Is it the same for you? Sorry for sounding like a groupie. L007 James Bond pleco. Yeah, but it's not an L07 here, which is kind of weird. So this is the Galaxy or Vampire, whatever, the Leprechaunthicus. I have some of those, but I could have swore that wasn't the L number that was on them. I don't know. Now I'll have to check. L stands for look at my pleco. Have I ever owned an Oscar? Nope, and I probably never will. Where'd that go? Bob, I know you've probably answered this before, but who designed your logo? Big Fly Multimedia. Are Epistogramma cockatoides more profitable than guppies? No, I don't think so. The nerdy fish, that would be cool, but if you would be too much trouble. Nina Dong says, literally for this whole time, I thought Sashimi Whiskey was a woman. He might be. Oh, he's gonna shoot me. What is the most important thing to know when taking care of a betta? They're pretty easy to take care of. Just my advice would be don't keep them in a stupid bowl or a cup or whatever people keep them in. Let's see. Sorry, Bob. I am drink on Skittles. Do you know if there's any benefit other than space for stacking sponge filters? Just space. Thanks, Nina Dong. Would love to have L397, my favorite, but never saw one in person. I don't think I've seen one in person either. Sashimi Whiskey is a fish in a human suit. My other LFS, who I found out has freshwater fish, has Julidochromis Marks Smithi. I've never heard of that Julie in my life, so I'm going to have to Google it. A new species, huh? A yellow and blue Julidochromis. 2014. I don't know. I'd be pretty leery. They're probably Julidocomus regani, but I don't know. I'm just saying. They could be. They could be real ones. It's hard to say. I used to have a 6-inch blue-eyed Pleco 20 years ago. It was so nice. I would love one again, but I don't think there's any real ones around anymore. That could be true. I'm sure they've been crossbred so many times. Big J Aquatics says that $115 in fish was worth the drive. Did I miss what kind of fish you got? Probably. Charles Fish Tanks is here. Charles, I shipped your light out today. You're lucky I was feeling nice because I was going to ship it ground. But I did priority. What types of food are good for bristlenose besides rapashi? Hikari algae wafers, canned green beans, French cut canned green beans, cucumbers, things like that. Big J Aquatics, what kind of fish did you get? I might have missed it. Oops. Do you use foam to set your tanks on your homemade stands? Nope. My 20-gallon long has foam on it, and that's only because it came with the stand. Oops, scrolled past everyone again. I've got a 2-foot common Pleco. Yeah. Hey Bob, great update video today. YouTube marathon man. Yeah. What vegetables can I feed cherry shrimp that the fry will eat? My cherry shrimp eat green beans, so maybe try that. This should be called Pleco Parade. Yeah, a lot of Pleco talk tonight, huh? I feed my bristlenose squash and zucchini. Yeah, zucchini's a real popular one. Be right back. Gotta go open a PO box. What's your longest fish you have ever had? I don't think I've ever had a fish over 10 inches. Everything eats green beans. Yeah, that's true. Rob Hicks says, yes, it was a great video today. Thanks, I'm glad you enjoyed it. You should talk to Lup Diesel. He's an electrician. He might know of a cheaper controller for your light. Yeah? Yeah, I didn't think about it. I guess I kind of forgot he was an electrician. Cherry shrimp will eat zucchini. Yep. Don't feed leafy greens to shrimp unless they are organic. I don't think anything's organic. What about cucumbers? So, for the cucumbers, do you just put it in or boil it first? If you just put it in, it's going to float. But if you blanch it, it'll sink. So, a lot of people will just stick a fork in a cucumber so that it sinks. I don't know. When I'm not being lazy, I'll blanch it so they sink. But most of the times, I'm in a hurry, so I just stick a fork in it and weight it down. Out of Calico, Bushy Nose, get inside one of my box filters I made. He's alive, but a little beat up. Yeah, they get all over the place. Flowerhorn, Feste, Tilapia, Spotted Armorfish, Chocolate Cichlid, Black Belt Cichlid. Wow. It's quite the aggressive fish you got there. David says, Stephanie, I don't feed live food. What fish are you trying to feed live foods? Don't feed zucchini and cucumber with skin, pesticides on it. What's up, Bob? Fish people. Hey, Bearded Fish Keeper. How long do angelfish live for? I'm sure Charles can answer that. I've never owned one, so I haven't really done much research on them. How's the little Pleco doing in my sump? Travis, it's still there, doing well. Sharing my sump with mystery snails. Do you have a fish-only fork? I have like 5 of them. All 5 have been stolen from the kitchen. There we go. Charles says, ideally over 10 years. My tilapia is aggressive and he is puking everyone except the convict. Puking? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Especially the black belt cichlid. It's a black belt. Yeah. How long have I been in the hobby? On and off, a really long time. Back in it recently though, probably, I don't know, 4 years. I have a couple Latticare that eat my molly fry, which is fine. I don't need 38 mollies in one batch. Just trying to get them geared up to spawn. Once they started eating the fry, they're colored up. Bob, I knew to do water changes and clean all filters and remove dead organic matter. What is your best way to lower and keep ammonia levels down? Benjamin, you shouldn't have ammonia levels ever. I'm not sure why you're getting ammonia. If your tank is fully cycled, you really should never have ammonia. Few back from changing tank waters, changing filters and feedings. I could just let them eat the fry. It's free. Yep. Benjamin says, I know. I mean, is it massively overstocked? Or is stuff dying in it? Possibly lots of snails might be dying off and causing ammonia spikes. I mean, I don't know. How come I've never owned an angelfish? Because I've never seen one I liked. I plan on getting some super duper red koi angelfish. I just gotta find some good ones. There was some really nice ones at the Chicago Aquatic Experience, but obviously I couldn't bring them home. I've never been so noticed in a live stream. Thanks, Bob. Bob's your name, right? It sure is. Benjamin sounds like over cleaning, killing beneficial bacteria. That could be it too. You could be killing off all your bacteria. Dictator of God says, do tannins become toxic at any level? Not that I'm aware of. Not at any normal level. David says, I feed my monsters carnivore sticks. Filthy Phil is here. How you doing, Filthy Phil? The black belt infestae were only 6 inches, or are 6 inches, and only $20 each. Okay, how high do the levels get without changing? I honestly have a tank that I haven't changed water in almost 2 months, and it's 0 ammonia. So I don't think your tank is cycled if you have ammonia. You did do crazy water changes. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to be changing or doing the water change game for a while until it comes down. Ever come across 397? No, not yet. Just picked up 6 Labradachromis hongi. That's a nice fish. Plecos are a tasty fish. Dark Rider AJ says, Steenfott Aquatics, what kind of tank should I get for African cichlids? I've been wanting some for a while now. Just need facts on it. I mean, the standard answer is the bigger the tank, the better. I mean, depends on how much room and money you have. Jamie says water changes and prime doses. Susan for SLC Aquatics. Hi everyone. How you doing, Susan? Zach says, I'm gonna miss your daily videos, Bob. You are doing good. Thank you, Zach. Let's you know, I hopped on the live stream tonight because I came home and I fed my fish and did a little maintenance, and then I was like, I have absolutely nothing to do. I'm so used to just going all the time, and I was just sitting here relaxing. It was a different feeling for sure. Matt says, oh my god, I have a math test tomorrow. It's a good thing math is easy. How long have you had Tropheus? Any tips for keeping them? I think my Tropheus I've only had them for 4 or 5 months. Go play Overwatch. I did. Tips for keeping them: do not overfeed them. I think a lot of people overfeed them to try to get them to grow fast, and they end up with bloat. If you try to get algae to grow on your tank so they can graze on it. Any tips on getting diatoms to go away? Be patient. It's the only way it goes away for me, is eventually once the tank settles in. or do more water changes. Got my central air system set up today, Travis. Loving the pump from Gemco. Yeah, that Gemco pump is amazing. The thing I would advise is to get a second one, because it's going to be your worst day in fish keeping if something happens to that Gemco pump and it goes out. And you're going to have to wait, order a new one or to get it warrantied. Can't go without one. So I have my Gemco pump, and then I have another one out in the garage as a backup. Auto Cichlids eat diatoms like candy. Yep, how large can a Demonsoni cichlid get? I don't know, 5-ish inches, 6 inches maybe. Math isn't easy. I failed so much. My mom doesn't even help me with my math anymore. I'm in 6th grade. I'm at a 3rd grade math level. Well, math is one of those things that, at least for me, gets easier as you get older. So, I don't know, stick with it. I put a sponge filter on my AquaClear 110 intake, and it really souped up my biofilter. It cycles very well now. Nice. High silicate in water can create diatom algae too. That's certainly true. I forgot about that. The only time I get diatom algae is when I set up a new tank. And it usually takes about 2 to 3 months for it to go away. Total noob question, but what fish is that one in the stream with the yellow tail? I've been admiring it for a few weeks. That is a Cyprichromis leptosoma utinta. And in case you can't understand what the heck I just said, because I can't, Cyprichromis leptosoma utinta. Is diatom algae the same as green spot algae? Nope. Nope, different type of algae. Green spot algae, I think, is a lack of or too many phosphates. I don't know, I don't remember. Diatom algae is usually what you get when you set up a new tank. At one point my tank had algae in the tank and the cichlid grazed on it, and it's a good natural way to bring the color up. Yeah, trophies love to graze on the algae. Really good to have algae in your trophies tanks. Native Fish Keeper is here. Hello everyone. Hello Native Fish Keeper. That reminds me, I need to check your channel. I haven't been on your channel in a while, at least a week. Alright, doesn't look like I missed anything. Good. Short and Anxious is here. Hello Bob. Hello everyone. Hello Native. Hello Filthy Phil. Hello the Nerdy Fish. Hello Stephanie. Hello Shorty. Hello, hello, hello. Hi Short. Benjamin says it was all fine and dandy. Then I had some Camellinus worms and was told to double dose General Cure. Then I lost an entire tank. It caught it. Yeah. Sounds like your tank is definitely not cycled. That's where your ammonia is coming from. I have algae in my tank walls and I can't help it, but I love the little squigglies my snail's leaving it. Yeah, Susan. I love leaving algae on the side and the back. What is the farthest I've drove to get a fish? Portland. So that's like 3 hours from Seattle, so about 4 hours from me. 4 hours. Drove there and back. And David says 10 miles for me. Yo, I have a few large freshwater prawns in my SA dwarf cichlid tank that are between 1.5 to 4 inches. It's heavily decorated. What is the easiest way to get rid of them? Just take them to your local fish store. See if they'll take them. Call them first. I bought a koi bettas 3 weeks ago. Now I have 6 bettas. Yeah, I was looking at the koi bettas. Luckily I didn't. What fish did you drive so far to get? I drove to Portland just to go to the Wet Spot Tropical Fish and ended up buying my Tropheus there. So I went there to check out a fish store, not specifically to buy fish. Although, let's be real, I knew I was going to. What's your favorite tank size? I love the Mr. Aqua 12 gallon long. I've never owned one, but I'll be keeping my eye out. I have the Mr. Aqua 22 gallon long, which is basically that tank's big brother. And I've had it for a year and a half and I haven't set it up once. David, I still have to do the subscriber video. Short. I need your FaceTime. Boom. You got hashtagged. Everyone's always bugging Short for FaceTime. Let's see. 1-856-429-746-64297 says L264 Leprecanthicus Joe's Lemia. $60. Such a nice Pleco. I will have it in a few days. Yeah, I have quite a bit of those. Well, not quite a bit. I think I'm up to 4. Happy 24/7 Joey Jones Aquatics. I failed every year. Okay. David, the Danios are doing good. Are they big enough to breed yet, Shorty? Or do you still have to grow them out? I don't remember. Joel, oh, Joel is here. Hello, Joel. Dictator of God says, I would kill for a Mr. Aqua 22 gallon long. Yeah, dude, it's an awesome tank, and that's why I bought it, but I don't have anywhere to put it. So it's literally been sitting in my garage for about a year and a half. Christian says, will Sashimi Whiskey do a live stream tonight? I'm not sure. I know, David, I need to get my button gear and make videos. Yeah, you do. So do water changes. So do water changes or let it cycle while adding beneficial bacteria. Benjamin, you want to keep doing water. Well, if you don't have fish in there, you don't have to worry about it. Just let it do its thing. But if you do have fish still alive, then you're going to want to keep doing water changes, keep adding dechlorinator, and just keep letting it cycle. When I went to somewhere pet supplies, I was just picking fish price, went out the window. Hello, Steen Machine. Hey, everyone. Hey, Kayla. I sent out your calendar today, so you should have it Friday. Steam Machine. Let's go Mission Impossible in Bob's garage and steal all of his tanks while dangling from the ceiling. There are so many fish tanks in my garage, it's ridiculous. I remember when I used to be able to do stuff in my garage, and now I have to walk like sideways and crawl under tanks and over tanks just to get out in and out of the garage. Still have live plants and fish. So Ben, you want to keep doing your water changes. You don't want to do huge water changes because then you're just going to keep removing beneficial bacteria. But I would probably do like 50% water changes. Ooh, Happy Troll got banned. Boom, banned. He likes his emojis, Kayla. Just time him out if he does that rolling his face across the keyboard stuff. Would you sell your fish tanks? Maybe if I was desperate for money. Otherwise, no. Bob, that dude Happy Troll spammed my channel. I told him to. He's working for me. What if it wasn't his face? I'm just kidding, Kayla. Just kidding. Bob, that's one major... Yeah, I should do a video on all the tanks that are in my garage. But then I would get even more hate. I already get enough hate about not setting up the 240. If you guys knew of all the tanks that were in there, oh man, I'd never hear the end of it. Can bettas be an addiction? I never liked them until today, and I want 50 more. Oh yeah, all fish are, man, all fish. Too bad they can't live together in harmony. Yeah, that's certainly true. Now they're not doing daily videos. How often are you going to post? Jax, I'm going back to my regular schedule, which is Wednesdays and Saturdays, live streams on Monday and Saturday, and whenever I feel like it, whenever other people aren't live streaming. At least I hope I don't step on anyone's toes, but it's really hard to keep track of everyone. Alan wants to know what is the smallest live bear. The smallest one I know of is the Heterandia formosa. And I don't know that I know how to spell that. Heterandia. Oh, hey, look at that. I did. Smallest live bear. I once owned over 500 bettas, so yes, they are an addiction. There's a video cruising around Facebook, I think last week, of some lady that owns like 20,000 bettas or something. It was ridiculous. Why not set them up in your garage? Because my garage is not warm enough. Plus, I don't want them. I don't know. In a perfect world, I don't want them in my garage. I want to be able to park my car in the garage again. That's never gonna happen. David, when doing a bigger tank, I'm getting hate for the 125 I'm getting for my favorite fish. It's just for a year. Oh, that was a fast 5 minutes. Guys, huge. Da, da, da. And then I just undo it. I know zero money is the best, but at what point do I not worry? Probably zero. With what you're going through right now, I would worry until it was at zero. I would have a hard time letting my girlfriend let me get a Mr. I would have a hard time letting my girlfriend let me get a 12 or 22. If I came home with a Mr. Aqua 33 gallon long, she would disown me. Probably not. I mean, just try it, see what happens. I don't know if I can do this or not, so don't get mad at me, guys, but I have to check out. But check out my new videos. Alright, I'm going to your channel right now, Chad. What's this? 55 gallon? Looks like a cichlid aquarium. Here, let's do this. Let's everyone check out Chad's there. Move that. Oh, well, we'll put it right there. There you go, Chad. Just for you, buddy. I'm a go, guys. I'm a practice guitar. Awesome. I want 250 gallons for the next $1 per gallon sale. Do you mean 55 gallon? Because there's no 50 gallon, at least that I'm aware of. I'm just watching this video. I do love cichlids. Don't know if you saw this. Got some Corridora Easy 6 for 30. I think I need to soften my water for the MTS. I think you're fine. Cories are highly adaptable fish. They're like tanks. Have you ever put your hands on top of a tank full of hungry cichlids? I put my hand in my rainbow tank and they nibble on it all the time. Alright, Chad. There you go. Taking that down now. Bob. Oh, wait, let me stop this, because... Wait, I gotta subscribe first. Alright, subscribe to Chad. Hopefully you keep posting videos, my friend. Hey Kyle, thanks for your tips on my tank. I really appreciate it. Unholy orders. I just put my aquarium by the window and Anubias is full of algae on the leaves. Any tips to clean it off? You should be able to just wipe it off, depending on what type of algae. Anubias is pretty rigid, so pretty tough leaves. Did chat freeze? Nope, I just paused it, I think, because I can stop chat just like that. When I used to keep bluegills, I put on there and then nibbled it. Good luck, Mark. Hey Bob, on Demon aka Combo Rocks. Any suggestions on breeding? Honestly, they're pretty easy to breed if you're feeding them and you have a male and a female, it should be almost impossible to get them to stop breeding. Roadkill Frog, thoughts on stingrays? I would love a stingray, but I don't have room for a big enough tank. Otherwise, I would definitely keep them. As a kid, my parents would go to sleep and I'd set up another tank, so in the morning they would wake up to find it all set up. Nice. That's smooth right there. Oh, geez. I think I need a cichlid tank now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people don't like them, but they're super entertaining and super colorful. How much to feed cichlids? Gram per fish? I have no idea, Joel. I feed mine once a day, and I feed them until they don't eat anymore. Well, not really. I mean, I feed them all they can eat in like 10 to 15 seconds, and then I stop feeding them. Bob, thanks. You didn't have to do all of that. Hey, Chad. You got cichlids, man. Just spreading the cichlid love. I had a grass pickerel bite me once. Also have been bit by my long-nosed gar. That doesn't sound too pleasant. I clean a guy's tank that is 150 with 5 Oscars, 1 Jack, 2 generic Plecos, 2 common Plecos, 2 parrotfish, and they all try to eat me because the idiot only feeds 3 times a month. I'm surprised they don't try to eat each other. Bob, did you end up watching my vid on how... Oh, no, I forgot about that. Here. You made it just for me? Okay, I'm going to keep that up so I watch it afterwards. Cichlids are pretty awesome. Yeah, there's so many of them. Like, I challenge someone to find a cichlid that they don't like. Or to not be able to find a cichlid. There's one for everyone. So feeding New Life Spectrum, how many 1mm pet pellets for 25 Demonsoni? I mean, I don't know, Joel. I'm not going to count every single pellet when I feed my fish. I mean, just feed them, man. I wouldn't be too worried about it. That's a good quality food. Obviously, don't put in like handfuls at a time, but Big J Aquatics with the $5 super chat, the first one of the night. Bob is the man, best fish keeper I know. That's probably not true, but thank you, Big J. Really appreciate it. Big J has a YouTube channel that's growing, so definitely check out his channel. Nisi, no problem. I love... Oh, is Nisi here? Did I miss Nisi? Oh, this is a different Nisi, I think. Is it? I don't know. That picture is kind of weirding me out. It's a different picture, so I get confused. That's true, Bob. Even anti-cichlid me found one. Yeah. Everyone can find at least one cichlid they like. Joel, chances are you're overfeeding anyways. Yeah. I mean, I would not be too worried about underfeeding your fish. Heck, one of my cichlid tanks I feed every other day, so I want to sleep, but I don't want to leave. Fake Nisi. Yeah, I knew that's not the real Nisi. I don't know about this Nisi. Hey, Carlos, haven't seen you for a while. At least I don't think I have. What's up, Steenfott? One of the best parts of fish keeping is when you get bad news. The fish tanks are always there for you. Today was one of those days, yeah. I tell you, I mean, if you're stressed out, if you're just having a bad day, no matter what, I mean, you could just go and sit at your tanks and just really be at peace. Oh my goodness, what will you do when I change my name? I'll forget everything about you and I won't have any idea who you are. I don't have any money currently, but how do you do the super chat? I'm on my phone. Do you have to be on a computer? Nope. If you don't have the $ below, then you're probably on an iPhone and it's not compatible with iPhone. So it should be right before the chat. Here, I'll show you. It's right here. You should have a $sign right here. If you don't have that, you're either in a country that doesn't allow it, or you're on an Apple device, an Apple iPhone. Put that back. How are the yellow shrimp? They're doing great. They're breeding, they're eating, they're just loving life. I'm having a problem though, is I think I need to add another light because I don't have any algae at all. Bob, I'm changing it to nice or Nisi when I finally get the guts to put up a video. Just put up a video. Why would you need to change your name? Susan, for SLC Aquatics, not on iPhone? Yeah. If you're saying that it's not available for iPhone, which is really weird, but yeah, it's not compatible with iPhone yet. My favorite cichlid is the blue Acara. What's your favorite South American cichlid? South American cichlid? Probably the many different types of Apistogrammus. Can goldfish, platies, and giant danios eat Community Plus Rapashi? Oh yeah. Bob, you tickle me, Elmo. Okay. Nisi got her hair blowing in the majestic Alaska wind. Bob, why doesn't Super Chat have PayPal? Because it's Google. Because it's Google. Google has their own version of PayPal. Google Wallet or something like that. I don't know. Nina Dong says you should Super Chat yourself. I have. I have done it. Chaz's Fish Channel. Pen? What is pen? Chaz's Fish Channel. 5 pen. Pen. Oh. Peruvian soul. Interesting. Learn something new every day. Wait. Chaz's Fish Channel. Making it rain. Shout out, question mark. Oh yeah, definitely get the shout out. Check out his channel, guys. He's donating. Well, guys and gals. Rapashi is quality food. Joel, Rapashi is amazing. Let me make sure I'm subscribed to Chaz real quick. Chaz is. What do we got? 55 gallon DIY. How to make a fantastic black background. Cheap and easy live bear fry trap. New African cichlids. That's all you had to say. Guppies and rainbows. Oh man. Oh yeah. This guy knows all the keywords to get me excited. Rainbows, cichlids. Alright, another channel to look at. Charles Fishtank says, hey, Kyle's Wild World, did you see that article that I linked to you on your video? Hey, Kayla, my hair is past my waist. It's always in a knot. Google needs money. They are too poor. Yeah, really. Thoughts on Anacharis? Not my favorite. I would probably never. I don't think I'll ever have it. Here's a question: can Danios be placed with guppies? I'm pretty sure your Danios are gonna eat guppy fry. I'd donate it if I could. Well, thanks, Dark Rider. It's a thought that counts. I love long hair. Hey, I have minnows from my local river. Could I put tiger barbs in there? Maybe. Depends on what kind of minnows they are. It would be cool if you could have a Discord chat. That would be nice. I know some people have talked about it, but I don't know that I'd ever do it. I mean, they're pretty large and aggressive. I I don't know. If they're small minnows, probably not a good idea. But, oh my gosh, Bob, I got myself a small 3-ounce jar of Soylent Green to try. Wish I had waited until I got back home, though, since my LFS sells them for the same price without shipping. Yeah, it's expensive. Donald Trump is here. How about that? Even Donald Trump loves himself the Steenfott Aquatics. Long hair for the win. Yeah, I got some long flowing locks myself. Tiger barbs can be a little nippy. Yeah, so it kind of depends on the size of your minnows. I not have live TV in over 10 years. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, I can understand that. Okay, back. The baby giraffe is really kicking. So cute. Hey, any t-shirts still available, Jamie? There are going to be shirts available, hopefully next week, because I just ordered some more on Monday. So soon. Hey, Supreme JB is here. What's going on, buddy? I mailed out your t-shirt today, so you should get that on Friday. Maybe Trump will donate for a shout out. Yeah, I mean, he is a billionaire. He should be able to do the max. How to keep auto sinkless alive? Joel, that's kind of a fish that a lot of people have a real easy time with, and a lot of people have problems with. You really just got to make sure you're feeding them specifically. You can't really just throw in flake food and have them thrive. You got to make sure you're doing algae wafers, or make sure you have algae growing in your tank. Do you have any experience with wild caught fish? And any tips? I want to collect. Well, I do have experience with wild caught fish, but only wild caught fish that I've bought. I've never collected them. I want to collect Yazoo darter, only found here in Mississippi. I would recommend looking up Native Fish Keeper on YouTube. Native Fish Keeper. He does a lot of native fish, so check out his channel. He might even have those. I'm not sure. Guys, it's getting late. I don't want to get caught staying up too late. All right, see you later. Lucas, I would not put Daniel with guppies. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Feed autos, Rapashi Super Green. Yeah, I think that's what people have the biggest problems with, is just not feeding them. Clean water, lots of plants, lots of algae. I'm really fight with myself to start a school of glass cats. Glass cats are awesome, but they just die too fast. Where should I get a freshwater snowflake eel? I have no idea. Maybe, I don't even think I've ever seen them on Aquabid. I have a huge community tank with all sorts of things like tinfoil barbs, spotted pictus, to eels, to koi fish. Is that normal? Probably. I mean, I'm sure people have that kind of mix. Pretty common. I mean, I don't know. Are flower horn fish a great fish to get? If you like them. Man, I hate hangnails yet. What are some cheap filter media alternatives? Probably lava rock. Lava rock is pretty cheap. When I worked at Pleco, I would order freshwater snowflake eels. Yeah, I saw the Pleco order list, like their wholesale list. It's crazy how many fish are on that thing. I don't know if they actually, like, I know that list doesn't show stock of the wholesalers, but that thing was like 12 pages long. Dang it, that's what I said. Minuscule, I've heard they are a very interactive fish. Yeah, I mean, really, if they're a great fish they're a great fish, but are they a great fish for you? That's what you gotta ask. V-Stag says hit the like and share. Yeah, that'd be pretty nice. Although it's almost dinner time, so I'm not gonna be on very much longer. Do you have any? Donald Trump wants to know if I have any experience with dwarf gouramis. Nope. Never kept any gouramis yet. I feel like I need to, though, because I get asked about them on every live stream. So maybe I'll start looking into them. David has Pacu, tinfoil barbs, iridescent sharks, severums. Oh, yeah. Yeah, go look at David Beckencourt's aquariums, man. It's a real hodgepodge of giant fish there. Any fish I hate? Any fish I hate? Have you ever ordered from Imperial Tropicals? Yes, I have. One time. I don't think there's any fish that I hate. Bob, you need a goldfish first. The likelihood of me getting a goldfish before a gourami is very low. Do you have any eels? Nope, no eels. The closest thing I would ever get to an eel right now is a rope fish. I think rope fish are awesome. What is the best site to buy fish from? The best online store is probably the Wet Spot Tropical Fish. And they're a retail location too, so they're retail and online. I hate Mako sharks. I'm the Mako. They killed Samuel L. Jackson. I like anything that killed Samuel L. Jackson. Is Portafoam actually superior to other foam? I like it better. I was at Imperial Tropicals on Monday. That would be a fun trip. Donald Trump wants to know what's the most gold-colored fish. Yeah, Imperial Tropicals. I've only ordered once from them. That's where I got my rainbow. God, what fish am I thinking of? I don't know. It wouldn't be a complete live stream if I didn't have a brain fart. Dan says, I have a goldfish, I'll sell you. No, that's yours for life, my friend. I've never ordered from Pet Solutions. They're I don't know. I have no experience with them. I haven't even done any research on them. But I have been on their website quite a few times. I want that gold koi from the KFC commercial. I haven't seen it. Rainbow Shiner. That's what I was getting at. I bought my Rainbow Shiners from Imperial Tropicals. Oh, excuse me. I used to have a cool saltwater tank until my friend recommended mantis shrimp. Yeah, rest in peace. Feed a glass fish gold flake and see what you get, Trump. Yeah, I've seen the huge Bolivian rams. Hey, Luke. Luke, coming in just in time to see me sign out. Why would you want a goldfish when you could have more angels? I have neither, so there. Greenland sharks are cool. They aren't in a hurry to do anything. Huh. Greenland shark. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't really look like a long or a fast-moving fish, that's for sure. 400-year-old Greenland shark. Longest living vertebrae. Dang, 400 years old? That's ridiculous. Oh man, why do you have to end the live stream now? Because I'm hungry. What kind of rainbows are the silver rainbows with your puffer? Those are dwarf neon rainbows or Melanotania praecox rainbow, but more commonly known as dwarf neon rainbows. Lucas says, crazy fact, Greenland sharks can live for 400 years. Yeah, I just learned that. They are saying that the megalodon shark is still alive. Yeah, they're just guessing though. For some reason, the only fish I can't keep is angelfish because my blue crayfish always gets them. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's the finnage. Makes it easy for them to grab. You really need to start bringing food to the stream or eating beforehand. No, that's what gets me off of here. If I ate beforehand or brought food on the stream, then I would be here for like 5 hours. And that's just not good. It's a lot of fun, but I don't want to. I gotta have a reason to leave, or I would never leave. Have you ever ordered shrimp from LR Brett's? I have, Brian, and there's an unboxing video on my channel, but that's where my yellow shrimp came from. I'm saying it's not. Don't believe it, Fish Tropic. Alright, Dark Rider AJ, thanks for stopping by. Hey Bob, does your fish club know about these live streams? Some of the members do. Some of my subscribers are in the Seattle Aquarium Society. A 5-hour stream isn't terrible. No, it's not terrible to do it every once in a while. I think I've done it three times now. Awesome. I will go watch after the live stream. Yeah, I think the name of the video is LR Brett's Unboxing or something like that. It's definitely worth it. I keep telling him that his shrimp are way too cheap for how good a quality they are. I mean, his shrimp is like the same price of like Kohl's, and I don't know. Everyone keeps telling him he needs to raise his prices, but he's just too nice of a guy, I guess. How do you order from LR Brett's? Go to lrbaquatics.com, I think. LRB Aquatics. Yeah, I ordered from him before he had his website. But there you go. Kind of slow for me today. Shrimp Freshwater Aquarium Neocardinia. Yeah, cherry shrimp $1.50, $6 for Blue Dreams. My yellow shrimp are $3, snowball shrimp for $2.50, orange shrimp $3, blue pearl $4, blue velvet $4, black rose $8. Yeah, way too cheap. Good deals. Fish Tropic, no way that Megalodon is still alive. Well, you can't rule it out. You certainly can't rule it out. I mean, what? Like, we haven't even explored the ocean at all. We spent more time exploring space than we have exploring the ocean, so you don't really know what's down there. Just grabbed some Amano shrimp today for the planted 72 bowfront. Nice. I love Amano shrimp. That's why I have like 50 of them. Every time they go on sale, I always have to get a little more. Do I gamble? Everybody gambles. You're always gambling on something. You have to click on... I do play poker. Corey is spreading the guppy bug. Yeah, he's got a lot of cool guppies in lately. You have to click on items. He is out of a lot of stuff like cherry shrimp. Yeah, LR Brett's he's kind of blown up since Chicago. So it wouldn't surprise me if he sold out of a lot of stuff. Go fish. The fact that he sold out of everything should tell him that he needs to raise his prices. I ordered from LR Brett's before it was cool. So did I. I ordered when it was just a Facebook group. Whenever I need to get a mono shrimp, I go to one of my local Petcos where they confuse them for ghost shrimp. I pay 29 cents per Amano. Yeah, I believe that. Fantastic Fish says, just stopping by, I have to go this time as well. Yep, I'm going to cut it off at 7:45. 5 more minutes. It's cool he sold out. I'm going to win some of his shrimp in that contest. Yep, I put in my entries. It's going to be fun. Short and Anxious is still on the no Megalodon. What about that shark that ate a great white like whole? Like swallowed the whole thing whole? You don't know. Megalodon could be down there. Okay, but Discovery literally hired an actor, said he was a scientist, and lied. They thought, yeah, well, all channels just hire actors. I mean, the Discovery Channel is terrible. The History Channel is terrible. I remember when the History Channel was actually educational. Actually, can't talk tonight. Well, I can't talk a lot of the time. So who am I kidding? Have I seen? Where did that go? Have you seen American Samoan Expedition? Nope. No, I was just saying you ordered before it was cool. I'm just a noob. Oh, you said you ordered. You're telling me. Yeah. Molly Guppy Hybrid. I believe those are real. Can I send you some chocolate blueberries? I don't know. Are they poisoned? Bigfoot is real. Take care, everyone. Hey, Chad. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad I looked up your channel. Looking forward to more videos from you. Bob, my plants are coming in tomorrow, which means the setup of immersed tubs. Been there many of times. Oh, Danny's Aquarium is here. Man, Danny, I haven't seen you in forever. It's 4:41 a.m. there, and I'm going for 3 more minutes. Need some of those Lelupai in my life. Yeah, they're pretty awesome fish. I don't know why they're not eating the fry either. Like, nothing in here is eating my Julidochromis fry, and I don't get it. Like, I know the Cyprichromis are not going to eat them, but the Lelupai should be, the Calvis should be, the gold ocellatus should be killing them. I'm going to be overrun pretty soon with all the Julie fry. Which site has the most affordable shipping? You know, honestly, I don't mean to sound rude, but if you're worried about shipping price, you probably shouldn't be ordering fish online. Like, that should be the least of your concerns. I would say just plan on spending $50. I mean, I don't know. I don't mean to sound like an a-hole, but you really don't want to get cheap shipping. Bob, I figured out what your favorite movie is. V for Vendetta. Remember the 5th of November. Not my favorite movie, but I do like it. I just woke up and saw you were streaming. Anyways, which site has the most affordable shipping, Lucas? I don't know. I've never paid more than $50, so when I go to order fish, I just assume I'm going to be spending $50 on it. You can save them. I'll come get them for you in a few weeks. Any advice on keeping multi-cichlids? Don't keep them with any other bottom-dwelling fish. Be sure to have lots of shells, or you can use PVC elbows, things like that. They're super easy fish to raise, super easy fish to breed. Just make sure that you have good water parameters. Feed them. I mean, if you want to risk having other bottom dwellers, just know that they're probably going to get bullied and picked on by the multis. Lucas, I found looking through Aquabids for a few days constantly. Yeah, I used to do that too. I used to sit there and wait days until, someone offered like $15 shipping instead of $25 shipping, and then you wait so long, it's like, man, just spend the extra $10. It's $10. Many they do ship correct. Yeah, there's a lot of shippers. Jax brings up a good point. Imperial Tropicals is free shipping with purchase of $45 or more. My only problem with Imperial Tropicals is that they don't have a very good variety for what I want, for the things I want. I've never had a problem getting a shipment of 12 secure orange shrimp coming in for $35 shipped. Yeah, shrimp are going to be a little different. Shrimp are really easy to ship. My order from Imperial Tropicals actually, let's see. I think it took 7 days to get to me, and everything was still just fine. Which 7 days? That's like on the end of the scale. Normally, Normally after 7 days, you're definitely gonna get dead fish. So they're definitely good at shipping. Do you know where I can get rabbit snails? I know the Wet Spot Tropical Fish is selling them. I feel like Imperial Tropicals also bills the cost of shipping into their fish. Oh yeah, for sure. Guys, if you like goldfish, please check out my channel and subscribe. Please. Alright, it's past my time, guys. I'm gonna go. What did I order from Imperial Tropicals? That's where I got my rainbow shiners. They have great prices on rainbow shiners if you buy a lot of them. But yeah, so I'm gonna go. I gotta eat. Still gotta walk the dog, all that jazz. Thanks everyone for hanging out. This was a pretty quick. I guess we went a little over an hour, so yeah. Fun as always. Fun talking about fish. Love hanging out with everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to be live tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific, like last week, before John goes live at 6. So hopefully a lot of you can stop by tomorrow at 5, and I'll see you then.